All right, thanks, Ellen. It is time for another news. We take a look at the news stories that may not be on your radar, but they should be. Residents living in a Virginia neighborhood woke up to find free televisions on their doorsteps. Now, it sounds cool. They were not flat screens. They were the old school tube TVs. The story gets a little crazier. Doorbell cameras caught the person on tape, and the TVs were delivered by a man with a television set on top of his head. Now, first, this is weird and sounds like the premise for a Jordan Peele movie. It's also kind of genius. If you have things that you don't want in your house, just drop it off on random people's doorstep. I do this in the office all the time. Congratulations, Gio. Have this half-eaten muffin. In other news, a London-based company is being sued for using a married Florida cop's photo to promote a dating website for men and women in uniform. Now, the cop is said to be, quote, furious, but I'm sure it's only because his wife found out. Because who doesn't love free advertisement? In other news, on an episode of his podcast, Hot Boxing, Mike Tyson revealed that he smokes about $40,000 of weed a month. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. That story again, Mike Tyson was high. If that's what he needs to be in order to not punch people on the street, I'm with it. And finally, an entomologist says that the best place to put your luggage when you're staying in a hotel isn't on the bed, but in the hotel bathroom. The reasoning being to avoid bed bugs. What about avoiding all the bodily fluids that have been all over the tub in the hotel bathroom? Sounds to me like bed bugs have better priorities than entomologists. Let me know what you think of these stories using the hashtag GetUpDC. And of course, let me know where you put your suitcase in a hotel room so I can avoid it. Flying